I remember in classes drawing things, and I would draw kind of a blueprint of orphanages that I wanted to build when I grew up. I've always had a passion for kids and a desire to help the kids that had no one else there and, were homeless, or whether it would be in America, outside of America, it didn't matter to me.
Nicole Elmore grew up in the small town of Walker, Louisiana. She was raised with a strong sense of faith. After graduating high school, she went on to attend the International Bible College in San Antonio, Texas, to broaden her view of servanthood and leadership.
When I was in college, I took a class called Servanthood and went through a discipleship and becoming a servant to others. And I think that was the core of what, even though my dad was so tough and tried to teach you, to be tough and don't cry and, get back up again, he also taught us how to be a servant, how to put others before yourself.
Although single, Nicole's love of children and passion for servanthood led her to open her home and her heart to children as a foster parent.
I've fostered over 30 kids. I currently have a 4-year-old. His name is Jacob, and then I have a 3-year-old whose name is David. I just officially adopted Jacob, my 4-year-old, and we're in the process of adopting David.
Okay, third half. That was a good throw. Okay,
being a mom is, of course, fun. I mean, that's, you get to teach them all the things that you take for granted, like how to brush your teeth, how to, shuffle cards around, how to get on a four-wheeler and ride it. It's so neat to watch them grow up and learn something new every day.
Nicole skillfully juggles the joys and demands of motherhood with her duties at Regions. She came to Regions out of college in 2007. Understanding the importance of unity and teamwork, Nicole developed and learned from mentors in all lines of businesses. In 2013, she stepped out as a leader of one of the largest branches in South Louisiana, and in her first year, led her team of 17 associates to Chairman's Club.
I've never made Chairman's Club. She was just driven to see that we made it, It's taken me 20 years to get that title.
The group of people that I work with now, the amount of years that they have in experience altogether, I think we added up total in the branch. It was like 182 years of banking experience that we have at this one branch. It's phenomenal.
She's so driven about, accomplishing things and getting out in the community, and we love it.
They all have a passion for the community. They all loved where they lived. And so that's what we did. We got involved in the community. We started doing after-work activities together. We got involved in Relay for Life activities. We sponsored the Cancer Survivor Dinner and came together. We did Night Out Against Crime and spent an afternoon with some cops in Baton Rouge.
Fighting crime is another one of Nicole's passions. In her spare time, she serves her community as a reserve deputy for the Baton Rouge Constable's Office.
She went to the academy with officers from multiple different agencies, Baker Police Department, the Southern University Police Department, and some of the other local agencies. They all received the exact same training. So she's just as equipped as anybody else with her firearm, with her baton, with her defensive tactics and takedown moves. So she's just as certified as anybody else.
On her first assignment, Nicole went out and, she's gonna be all right. And when they tell me she's gonna be all right, that lets me know they have had an experience with her that leads them to believe that she can stand her own ground and handle her business like it should be in a professional way.
She doesn't shy away from the tough assignments, and because we were working a parade one time, a homecoming parade for one of our local universities, and her and another guy, big guy, Anthony Collins, they were working together, and a guy started a fight in the crowd. And it was two of them. One went one direction, the other one went another direction. Nicole took after one by herself, and the other guy took after one, where they ended up meeting behind the building, and they both tackled this guy into a tree. And she come back, she's scarred up, her shirt's torn and everything. She's like, but we got him, we got him. So yeah, she doesn't shy away from anything. I mean, I trust her with my life because I've seen her in action, so I know she's capable of handling her business.
Nicole's capabilities are many. With the ability to perceive the needs of her community, she's honing her leadership skills as a member of the Livingston Chamber of Commerce Leadership Livingston program.
Last year I went into the leadership program of Livingston with the chamber. Our group chose to work on a baseball field for the handicap. There's not a baseball field designed for handicapped to be able to play ball on, and an actual league for them to participate in every year. So what our group wanted to do is to basically get that established here in Walker at the Walker ballparks.
This project at first was deemed too large for us to tackle, and even Nicole had said earlier that there's no project too large to tackle. Even if we can't do it in our time frame, we want to keep working on it for the next year to completion.
We were showing that it was going to be about $400,000. So we have 1 year to do this, so what do you do? But we came together, started doing some grant writing, started doing some phone calls, and we just got 2 weeks ago an acceptance letter that we have a grant that's going to match up to $400,000 of what we raise. So we started putting our numbers together and seeing what we're having, and we are right there about $50,000 away now from building this baseball field.
Through Leadership Livingston, Nicole met State Senator Dale Erdy. With him, she helped write the Child Normalcy Act, a bill that will improve the lives of foster children across the state of Louisiana.
The Child Normalcy Act basically allows a foster parent to parent. It allows you to put your children, the foster kids, in age-appropriate activities without having to go to a judge. Right now, if I wanted, David to go play t-ball, I couldn't just put him in t-ball. I had to go through a judge to get it signed off on, to get him registered to go do it. And sometimes by the time you schedule a court date and you get all the paperwork back, you miss registration,
She brought to me the statute that's in Florida dealing with normalcy of foster care. And I looked at it and went, wow, this is pretty impressive, because she's done the research, ahead of time, which showed that she had a true interest in taking care of these children. And from that, it kind of developed into what we filed as a bill, a foster care bill.
So the bill hit the Senator floor and was approved. It was sent to the Senator committee. It was approved. It was sent over to the House side. So right now it's in front of the House committee, which got approved last night.
She's one of a kind. I think Regions has a shining star here, and they should be proud of her and her accomplishments. I think she's done remarkable in the sense that she's brought to the table an avenue to help foster these children. And I'm very proud of her.
Whether helping a customer, encouraging her team, protecting citizens, or providing love and nurturing to her children, Nicole Elmore has a passion for making life better in every life she touches.
I always knew I wanted to help people, but I didn't realize to what extent people needed help. And of course, you go through life and sometimes you veer off track and you do things, that kind of get you off focus. So I'd have to come back on track with everything and refocus and realize what's important. And that's one thing David and Jacob do. When I come home at the end of the day, they remind me of, what's out there, the kids that need the help. They remind me of how important those moments are of, teaching them the things or loving on them, or, how thankful I am for them to even be here.